Vacations are supposed to be fun and relaxing, but these trips were anything but enjoyable.
I really have never been in so much pain in my life.
This woman went to bed at a popular resort and woke up covered in bedbug bites. Cindy Avila of Miami was staying at the Atlantis on Paradise Island in the Bahamas. She was shocked when her husband lifted the mattress.
This is like stunning. This really is stunning, I'm sorry.
Holy crap.
And it's only getting worse and worse and worse. I really don't know what to do at this point.
Avila filed a lawsuit against the resort. A representative for Atlantis said an offer was made to pay for Avila's medical bills, which she refused. Tourists in Hawaii got a little too close to an active volcano and were in striking distance of flying lava bombs.
It was so scary. It was just like a firework was shooting at my face.
Aaron and Brian Welsh were on a boat with about 50 people near the Kilauea volcano when it erupted, sending hot lava into the air, some of which hit nearby tourists.
You can see the rock, it looks like glowing charcoal coming right at you. There's just no time to react.
Tour boats were later told to keep a safer distance from the volcano. Passengers on this flight were treated to 8 hours of this child's high-pitched screaming tantrum.
Everybody was just kind of looking at each other like, oh, this is going to be a long flight.
Shane Townley shot the video and says this went on the whole time from Frankfurt, Germany to Newark, New Jersey. He says he heard the child's mother tell flight attendants that he had behavioral problems and asked them to turn on the Wi-Fi so she could pull up a video for him to watch on her tablet. But nothing seemed to satisfy the fussy kid.
She kind of looked like she was used to it. He was climbing all over the chairs. He was just screaming, would not let up. He was running up and down the aisles. There was nothing she could do.
This woman's nightmare started when she got home from vacation and found as many as 10 strangers living in her house.
It was a shock. I mean, it was. I didn't understand how people could do that.
The squatters were in the Oklahoma house for a week and a half before police came and gave them the boot. But Taylor says that was plenty of time for them to trash her home.
You'll notice there's stains everywhere. There were the litter boxes in every room. I just never imagined the house looking like this. It's sad.
And who could forget the Fyre Fest that went up in smoke? Promotional videos that featured some of the most famous models in the world promised a luxury music festival on an exclusive island in the Bahamas. Accommodations sold out within 48 hours, but when people arrived, they couldn't believe what they saw.
Well, those are your mattresses.
It looked like a refugee camp.
Disaster relief tents and rain-soaked mattresses were not what these guests were expecting after some of them paid up to $12,000 for 5-star accommodations. After many people arrived, organizers canceled the festival, claiming there were circumstances out of our control. But since the 2017 disaster, much more information has come to light in 2 documentaries about the failed festival, claiming organizer Billy McFarland was lying to investors and knew he wouldn't be able to deliver on the promises he was making.
You're sitting there saying, like, I have no idea what this guy does, but I'm pretty certain that it's not legitimate.
McFarland pleaded guilty to wire fraud charges in relation to the festival, and he's currently serving a 6-year prison sentence. For InsideEdition.com, I'm Mara Montalbano.